Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. Today I'm going to be talking about the Note 7 and the aftermath, exactly what's going on here. So I wanted to let you guys know, I basically returned it. They gave, because obviously it was on recall. For all you guys that say you're still going to keep it, I totally get it. But, because I do believe it was an Apple conspiracy, because the Apple phones, the iPhones cannot compare to the phones that were. I do believe it was a conspiracy. Again, my friend opened up, I think I was telling you about that in the other one, opened up the made in China ones, which is these ones right here, the ones that the United States has. Internationally, I have no idea. But those are the ones that were reported. The ones that were in America was actually taken apart by my friend, and he sees nothing wrong. My battery never heated up. It never had any flaws. I do believe it's part of a Apple conspiracy. One of those conspiracy things. Might not be. Might be. They had damage in the made in Taiwan. I think the other one that was international. So it might be. But the one in America, there's nothing wrong with it. I had not seen any problems. I had no overheating. No nothing. You name it. I have insurance on my phone. I toss it around. There's no problem, no issue. And it kind of pissed me off that Samsung, did a recall, but, unlike iPhone, where, the iPhone one time when I think it was in the 3G era, 3 whatever, because I owned it up to 5, and then I switched over to the Note 4 and went on. They blamed the customer and obviously not the company. So I do applaud Samsung for doing it. At the same time, I am kind of pissed off, and they gave me the S7, which is a great phone. Unfortunately, they don't have it in black, which I didn't like. They only had it in gold, but it's like a whitish gold, whatever. I don't know. To some people, they didn't notice a difference. For me, coming from a Note line of big phones, I noticed a big difference. I also like the UI in the Note 7. I think it's an incredible phone, and I am really sad that I lost it. We all lost it, and I got this thing. The thing is Samsung gonna recover from this? That's what a lot of people are talking about. Guys, I think unlike the Apple fanboys who always have these iPhones that come out, and like the iPhone 7 that is exactly the same like the iPhone 6, just a little bit different, and all of them are the most forgiving people. I ask Samsung users to be forgiving to them as well. It's a mistake. It happened. They went overboard by doing a all-out, recall, but it is for the safety, and they did do it, and they put the customers, unlike, Apple, they put their customers, security and all of that stuff first before anything else. And I think there's a lot of loyal Samsung fans like myself who will wait for the Note 8. I do hope they don't change it to the S7 Pro, S8 Pro. I do hope that they go to the Note 8. I did on T-Mobile Jump, which lets me jump into another phone as soon as it comes out. So I am looking forward to the Note 8. I do hope that they learned from this mistake, or if it's a conspiracy, that they learn to have a little chutzpah and, kick some ass back, do some iPhones exploding. It's very easy to do that. I know, very easy, especially because they have the way they're if you look at what batteries they use, you'll be amazed. When I open up my Note 5 in one of my videos, you could see exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, Note 5, my iPhone 5, you could see exactly what I'm talking about. The thing is, Samsung, even if it made a mistake, it will recover from this. It has a lot of money, so it could recover. I hope they don't fire the marketing the marketing department, the president. The president, since he took office like a real president, but since he took office, he made a lot of innovation. It's like I was always an Apple fan in terms of the iPhone, not their computers because that's crap, but in terms of the iPhone, I always loved the iPhone up to the point where Steve Jobs died and innovation died with it. iPhone 5 continued on Steve Jobs' legacy, and it stayed the same, and it was great. I just don't like the new iPhones right now. I'm not a big fan of it. I love the Note. It's like a mini computer that you have in your hand. Yeah, for people who are very simple, I would recommend, like I said before, go to the iPhone, department. It's very simple. The same UI they use forever. Nothing but, very simple stuff. But again, you could also do that on your Note. as you can see in my videos, in my past videos, that there's ways to imitate the UI so you get the best of both worlds. Now, me, I don't like the UI anymore. I used to, because I got used to the iPhone. That's why you'll see me talking about that in the other one. But the new UI for the Note 7 was incredible. This one on the S7 I like as well. It's TouchWiz, but that was like TouchWiz with a Samsung spin on it. It looked really beautiful. And that's my take on it. I think they will recover. I think there's a lot of loyalty in Samsung customers. I just think people will be a little bit more like people won't pre-order. I am, of course, because I have the Jump. So I'm going to get it, the second it comes out. But if I didn't have Jump, I would not pre-order till I would do like I do with Windows, systems in the past, where I would wait like about a good 6 months before I get it. So I would wait like 2-3 months, see how it is, and I think a lot of people are going to be a little bit paranoid. So I do think in the long run, their pre-order sales are going to be hurt dramatically. So they really have to, add to the pot, butter everything up like they did with including the 256 or a pick of the watch, whatever that they have now. I think if they give people both, or the VR and like the new VR included with something else like a 256 card, they will increase their their sales and pre-orders. I do believe if you butter it up, you sweeten the pot, if you will. If you sweeten the pot, you're gonna get a bigger, take on it. I do think that is the best apology right now that Samsung could do. I myself am really pissed off for one reason. I went to T-Mobile, I bought myself a case, I returned everything. Samsung said that it's not Samsung's fault, it's T-Mobile's fault. I went and returned it. They asked me for a receipt. I'm like, guys, how am I going to have a receipt? How would I know like 3 months down the line you guys are going to recall it again for the second time? I bought the case and that's it. And usually they have it on their computers, but for some reason somebody there didn't do their homework, didn't do what they were supposed to do, and they didn't put that in, so I'm out $50. Now, they told me to contact Samsung, which I will, and I'm sure they're not going to refund me the case because it comes from some other company. But whatever, I bought another one. I bit the bullet on that, if you will. But that's my take on it. I'm just a little bit ticked off that it happened, but at the same time, I do respect Samsung, and I hope that a lot of you guys respect Samsung as well. I know the second time around, they could have been more careful, but again, I do not believe the second time around anything happened. I do think the second time around it was a conspiracy, even possibly the first time around. But whatever, learn from the mistake, move on. Hopefully the S8 is going to be the first 4K phone that'll use now a C wire, a C adapter. Also the Note 8 hopefully will be the first 4K Note 4K phone. So I am definitely looking forward to it. I don't think until now, if I would have kept the the Note 7, I'm sure everything would have been fine. And I know a lot of you guys that are keeping it out there, you guys got the best phone in the market. There is no other phone like it, and there won't be any other phone. Apple cannot compare to Samsung. I know a lot of iPhone fanboys out there, Apple fanboys. I was never a fanboy, but I owned my iPhones. You could look at my past videos. I was very happy with it up to 5. After that, it lacked innovation. I do love the Note series. The Note 7 didn't have that much innovation. It had some, and I liked it. It was like more like a beta to try, and then the 8 is going to be the big flagship, I believe. And I think that's where the money is worth being spent on, instead of spending money on a non-expandable, phone and going with the most expensive one. And it's just crap. I mean, I just don't like the Apple. I had friends of mine that went out in the winter working. We work outside. Their phones would freeze. It wouldn't work. It would shut down. My Note 4 was freaking perfect. Everything was working nice. So, I mean, it all comes down to quality, and I do believe that Samsung has really good quality. I do hope they learn from their mistake and go on to the 8. I believe a lot of people that are fans of Samsung, not fanboys, but fans of them, they understand this, and even those that don't truly understand that Samsung makes superior phones. They make flagship phones. They have flagship phones that outdo all the other flagships and iPhones and Nexus and all that garbage. Motorola, I thought, was doing well as well. but you know, they were a little bit way ahead of their time, and you know, with you know, they had like all these add-ons which are freaking cool, but you know, whatever, not a lot of people enjoyed that. But that's the thing. The Sony phones are great, but you know, nothing compares to a good Samsung Note. I mean, I like this S7. I do like it. I've been using it already for a week, and I like it. It's just it's not like the Note 7. And perhaps if I was an S7 kind of guy and not a Note guy, I wouldn't care. But I do a lot of things with the S Pen that now I have no access, no way to do it. So it's like I got half a phone, you know, for you know, whatever. But I leased the phone, you know, through that program on T-Mobile, so I didn't lose a lot of money. Those who got screwed, I feel bad. Those who got, you know, paid a lot of money, and then, you know, you're getting a refund anyway, but then you got to exchange it for something else, and you feel like you got a half-ass deal, and it's just not cool. It was nice that Samsung let you keep the presents that you got, you know, in my case, the 256, which I put in this phone right now. So, I mean, I do applaud Samsung for trying to make it right, and they did make it right in many respects, and I hope that a lot of you guys understand that and move on and wait for the next phone to come out, the either Note 8 or S8, and, you know, jump to that or go into that. If you fear it, wait 3 months, see how it is, and that's it. But to Samsung, my advice, sweeten the pot. Give more things free. I would do totally the new VR whenever the hell it comes out, because I love this VR system that you guys got. Do the new VR included with memory or a watch, you know, something like that. It's gonna drive your pre-order sales up, I guarantee you. If you don't, unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna have that much. I mean, from us people who like you know, understand your company and understand the quality in your goods, we're going to be there. But a lot of people that were let down, and I know there's a lot, are not, you know, are still going to buy the Note 8, because I've asked everybody and they said they still will when it comes out, but they're not going to spend that money on pre-ordering until they know the phone is out for a while, so they know that there's no problems, and then, you know, that's what's going to happen. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how this affected you. And anyways, in the comments below. And please do subscribe. I'm trying to make this channel grow. I do every kind of thing. I do from spiritual talks, psychological talks, you name it, you know, counseling, all that. And, you know, unboxing, so you guys don't have to, and reviews, so you guys don't have to purchase things. You know, you can see the reviews before you get it, and you get the absolute truth. A lot of people say I'm just too hard on everything. I'm not hard. I'm being truthful. So there's a lot of things I don't recommend. A lot of things I am hard because I know it's worth a lot of money, so I'm hard at it. So, you know, understand that. I give you the absolute truth, and I show you things in real time so you guys can judge for yourselves. Anyway, subscribe, like, dislike, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this whole ordeal. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.